the Bible explains that the earth was created to support life, and this is exactly what we see. So the Bible is matching what we see. And so, like I say, they attack the Bible and attack the creation story. But we haven't seen any other earth out there. I mean, they act like earth is such a common thing, but we haven't seen any earth, like another earth out there anywhere. And so, like I say, the false science and atheism go hand in hand. They're always joined together. And you'll also see what I call the troll factor, where you will get trolls attacking Christian YouTubers.
Hello YouTube. So I've recorded a video about fernieboy100's latest upload, Cool Hard Logic Exposed, Part 2, Parrots and Trolls. And it's actually quite tedious to go through his video, and I've made about half of a video so far. His video is 20 minutes and 36 seconds long, and there's entirely too much gratuitous footage of voodoo rituals in there. It's supposed to be a refutation of Cool Hard Logic's video series on heliocentrism and geocentrism, and of course it's nothing of the sort. There's no actual refutations in there. He doesn't take issue with, technical issue with Kepler's third law or point out any flaw in Cool Hard Logic's calculations, because he really clearly doesn't understand the math involved. In fact, his way of explaining that away is to say that Cool Hard Logic is just trying to make himself look smart and gain the approval of everyone out there, and that it's a vain attempt, which I find ironic because the subtitle or the description for Fernie Boy's own video says part 2 of a great series exposing false science as well as its puppets, parrots, and trolls. Well, if you do say so yourself, right, Fernie Boy? A good friend of mine used to say, self-praise is no recommendation, and so I think that's interesting. He's talking about vanity. But again, what he does is it's really just sort of an ad hominem attack by showing this little parrot that is, I guess, supposed to be Cool Hard Logic, which just parrots all this false science and this all this math for his own vanity. And of course, then he shows the clips that I mentioned of voodoo ceremonies and calls this voodoo science, and he says they're linked together somehow. I find it interesting. I can actually draw more parallels between the voodoo rituals that he's showing in Christianity than I can with science. And whenever someone has a video that says something like "this is exposed," I would expect to see some sort of an actual, showing them exposing flawed arguments or baseless assertions or some judgment issues with their own judgment. Maybe like somebody exposing, I don't know, say Ray Comfort's tax records for his so-called charity. I'm not sure, but there's nothing of the sort in here. It's all ad hominem attacks, and I would actually go further and to say that as he discusses trolling in the second half of his video and cries about how the poor Christian YouTubers are being trolled, this video is actually a trolling endeavor. The whole thing matches the definition of trolling. And, I don't really buy this passive-aggressive, crybaby whining about being trolled on YouTube. Yeah, okay, sure. There are plenty of atheists who will troll you. A lot of it has to do with the fact that they just can't believe the stuff that comes out of your mouth, and that there's some frustration involved there as well. And maybe there's some hostilities based on some of the things that happen as a result of the religious right's political stranglehold on American culture, sort of thing. But I find it ironic that someone would be crying so awfully about being trolled on YouTube, when Ed has actually had YouTube videos removed for being virtually hate speech against gays and lesbians, right? So people in glass houses, man, you really, come on. At any rate, I'm not sure if I'm going to upload this video. I might do it tonight anyway, we'll see. And again, it's only, I was going to do it 2 parts, and then I made it through and I realized I already had 15 minutes worth of video, and I wasn't even halfway through the first part. Because there's just so much in this video. I would actually encourage anyone to watch as much of it as they can stomach. It's pretty awful. And if you just contrast it with watching one of Cool Hard Logic's videos, you're going to see he's got well-presented, highly informative, thoughtful videos that anyone can... The great thing about it is, if it's based on math, you can check it yourself, right? You know, he's not making baseless assertions here. Everything that he's saying is based on sound principles and has been, you know, uncovered by the scientific community over many, many years. And all that fernieboy seems to be able to do is just go into this what is essentially a temper tantrum of sort of displaying his ignorance of math and really fingers in the ears and you know, la la la, I don't hear you. And it's not a refutation. That's the main point that I want to get across. This is not a refutation. A refutation would involve actual arguments, and there's no arguments here. It's all just pure baseless assertions. So I apologize again for not making my planned upload this weekend for the Dan, Courtney, and Cy Ten Bruggencake commentary on their informal discussion, but I really felt this warranted some sort of a response. So I may go ahead and upload that video, and I may have more to say on the subject. And the one thing I will say as I close out this video is fernieboy, towards the end of his upload, says that he's going to make more videos and it's going to be fun. And at first I thought, oh heavens, not more fernieboy videos. But then I realized, no, that's probably actually the best thing that could happen, because he's not doing his cause any good. I'm sure if you watch the video you'd understand what I mean. It's terrible, and there are no actual logical arguments contained within it. And in fact, I thought about it today, and I thought, geez, what if I was a Christian and I watched, say, Cool Hard Logic video, and then I watched fernieboy's? And I think I'd be embarrassed to be a Christian. I may even have to contact fernieboy and say, please, can you just stop? Right? You're making us look bad here. Really, the best thing for the cause, for anyone interested in free secular society, would be for Christians like fernieboy to keep making videos like that. I think he's a better advertisement for leaving the faith than he is for staying with the faith. So, and it's good comedy sometimes. I don't know. Maybe he's still a Poe. That would blow my mind. I think I'd feel better about the whole thing if he was a Poe. But then again, there are plenty out there that we know aren't, and so he's just one drop in the bucket. But I'm starting to ramble. It's been a long day. Hope everyone has had a great weekend, and I'll attempt to upload my Cy Ten Bruggencake Dan Courtney commentary next weekend. Thanks for watching.